tense verbs. We know how to do these. We've done these in our morning work. Okay? So, how are we going to make help past tense? Bentley.
Add ed.
Add ed. Helped. Guess what we're going to do to all of these words? Add ed to all of them. Okay? So, talk, Kinsley, is going to become what?
Ed.
So, yeah, so we're going to make it talked. Waylon, these papers were in this packet. Did you find them? I forgot to tell you guys which packet these were in. I'm sorry.
We're looking right now.
Okay, so they're in this packet, and you can just do what I'm doing and just, I didn't cut mine out yet either, and just write them on there, okay? Okay, so shine is going to become what? What? Somebody unmute yourself and tell me. Shine is going to become?
Shine.
Thank you. Shine. Yes, very good, guys. Okay. Look. Somebody unmute yourself and tell me what that's going to become.
Look.
Woo! Kinsley is on top of it. Looked. Very nice. Work is going to become what, guys?
What?
Worked.
What?
I'm telling you, Kinsley's beating y'all with that button. He's good at that space bar. Any of y'all can tell me. Who's going to beat Kinsley? I haven't asked yet. Here we go. Watch is going to become what?
What? Watching.
Watched. Past tense. Watching would be present tense, like she is watching TV. We're doing past tense, so watched. Ngozi, did you find these papers? Okay.
We lose it.
I'm sorry.
Waylon, did you find them? Okay. I'll keep it up, okay? That was my fault that I didn't have that right for y'all. Glow is going to become?
Glowed. Glowed.
Glowed. Good. Yeah, we just add ed. Now, some words we have to double the last consonant, but not on these. Eric, rush is going to become what? Space bar.
Watch it.
Nope, this one. So you're at the bottom. Rush.
Okay. Sit.
Watch it.
So the word is rush.
Oh, which one is it?
Rush.
Oh, here you go. We were on the wrong one. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
Rushed.
Rushed. Okay. So those are that thing. Remember when we put ed on the end, it could say ed or duh. So it's rushed. Sounds like a T. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Waylon, you can't?
I can't see the letters because they're red. That's why I don't know what letters they are.
You can't see the red letters?
No.
Oh, I did it in red because the pencil wasn't showing up that good. Stetson, what's the last one?
The last one is picked.
Very good. Thank you, Stetson. Okay, so Waylon, on all of these, all we did was wrote the base word and then added ed to the end, okay? Is that better, Waylon? Okay. Guys, if you can't ever see the words, tell me, okay? And then Stetson said this was picked. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there, and I'm going to go to future. Oh my goodness. So instead of saying the baby is crying or the baby cried, we're going to say what? Or the baby blank if it doesn't get its bottle. Who wants to take a guess at that? How do we make it future? Bentley.
S.
Well, cries. So the baby cries if it doesn't get its bottle. That's present tense. How we
ING.
crying? That's still present tense. You're thinking.
Cried.
What, Stetson? Or who said that?
Me.
Oh, Skylar. What?
Cried.
Not cried. Cried is past tense. So if you get all of your work done on Friday, you what?
Why?
I'll
No.
be like, I am the manager. That's what she tells us to do, so you don't have to pass them off.
Okay.
It's so funny. I'm glad I have a boss like that, though, that she's a
Keegan, mute yourself, please. Carly.
Cry.
Mm-mm. Something needs to go in front of the word cry.
Will.
Oh, Stetson. Kiss your brain, Stetson. Will cry. The baby will cry if it doesn't get its bottle. So, feel. If I stay up late, I will feel, oh, that's the wrong, no, that's the right one. Will feel tired tomorrow. So all of these, we are just going to add the word will in front of all of them. That's what makes it future. It will happen. Happened, ed, is the past. Will is the future. I will find my car keys tomorrow. So what are we going to do to give? Callie.
To give it would be I will
What are we going to add in front of it?
give
Yep. Will give. Very good. That's it. We're just writing the word will in front of all of our words. Okay. Sit. Will sit. My dog will sit when you say sit. Come. Will come. Future tense. I'm hoping snow will come this year. Love. Go ahead, Bentley.
will love.
Absolutely. Sing. Will sing. She will sing. And bring. Will you bring me coffee? Oh, no, that's will you. Addie will bring me coffee. There we go. Easy peasy, huh? So we just added ed And I'll tell you, I'm not even going to cut these out, guys. But don't be lazy like me. No, I do. I want to cut them out and glue them down right. Okay. So, I got glue on that one. So let's look. Oh my goodness, I just have glue everywhere. And instead of stray math marks, I've got stray glue marks. Okay, let's look at this one. This one was from your Night Tree packet. So it says, use evidence from the text in your answers. Well, we just have one. There were two on this page, and we're just doing one. So, anybody want to volunteer to read this? Okay, Bentley. Hold on, let's everybody get to this page. So when it says use evidence from the text, that just means we're going to take what we read and use it in our answer to find the answer, okay? So Bentley's going to read this paragraph for us, so you guys follow along. Put your finger on the words on your paper and follow along. Go, Bentley.
For weeks, we've been making balls of sunflower seeds and pressed millet and honey. We hang these too. We scatter shelled nuts and breadcrumbs and pieces of apple underneath for the little creatures who can't climb very well.
Excellent. So the question asks, how does the family feel about their Christmas tree tradition? And then how do we know? So how do they feel about their Christmas tree tradition? We have to infer. So we're going to take what we just read plus what we know. Kinsley.
They feel happy.
They feel happy. So how do you know that, Kinsley? You're not wrong. You're right. How do you know they feel happy, though?
Because
You want help? Okay. Keegan, help her out. What do you think?
it told us in the story.
Where did it tell us? What words did it use?
I forgot about that.
It's okay. So we're looking at just this paragraph, okay? Bentley. Jalen, put that away, please.
They're happy because they're helping the creatures who can't climb very well.
Okay, good. They're helping the creatures who can't climb very well. Okay, what else? Skylar?
Because they're giving the animals food.
They're giving the animals food. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so everybody look at me. Okay, so the creatures who can't climb very well. Okay, so we know that they're thinking about all the creatures, right? Okay, we know they're happy. Look at this very first sentence. Look at your paper or my screen, whichever. For weeks, we've been making. So if they didn't care, or if they weren't prideful, if they didn't, would they be doing it for weeks? No, they'd be like, oh yeah, we go out and we throw some stuff on a tree and then we leave. They've been planning this For weeks, they've been making this. Okay, and we know in the story that they picked out this tree last year, right? But from this paragraph, it says, for weeks, we've been making. Okay, does everybody see that? Kinsley, put your foot down. Everybody look at your paper. Okay, I want everybody to underline this. For weeks, we've been making. This very first sentence, underline that very first line. Okay, so it says, how does the family feel about their Christmas tree tradition? They're happy. They take pride in it, right? They love doing it. So we're going to write underneath our flap, we're going to write just unmute yourself, please. The family feels underneath your flap. Lift up your flap. Okay. The family feels happy about their tradition. Okay, that's the first sentence. The next one's going to be longer, so I'm going to give you time to write that one.
Miss Hendricks,
Yes?
can I put on the paper first? I didn't glue it on yet.
Okay. Skylar, what?
Family ends on ly.
Family. Oh, yes, but it's not an adverb. I got what you're thinking, though. Yep. This is a noun, though. Jalen, don't cut right now. Just write this down. If you haven't glued it down yet, it's okay. Just write it on the paper and you can glue it over. Okay, so that's the first part. It says, how do you know? Okay, so I'm going to write I know this Waylon, are you writing?
I wrote all of that, and I'm watching you.
Okay. I know this because the text, and that just means what I read, tells me they I'm going to say prepare. I'm using big language, guys. Prepare for weeks. Okay. Okay, Waylon, write it down. Okay, Waylon, write all of it down. Sebastian, did you get it all written down? Okay. Oops. Okay. Skylar's done. Bentley's done. Sorry, I have to answer this email. I apologize. Okay. So now we're going to read it. Okay. So the question, how does the family feel about their Christmas tree and how do we know? So this is something Miss Hendricks needs to work on. Miss Hendricks needs to not just write down the answer and you guys copy it. You guys need to understand the answer. Okay. So I'm going to read this and I want you guys to read it out loud, but I want you to stay muted. Okay. Everybody know? Everybody pay attention? Everybody understands? So you're just going to stay muted and read it out loud with me. Okay? Ready? Go. The family feels happy about their tradition. I know this because the text tells me they prepare for weeks. Okay? So I've got to start making sure that you guys are understanding why we're doing the answers we're doing, okay? So, did everybody get this done? Not yet, Caleb? Okay. Caleb, I'm going to come back. We're going to do our next thing, but at the end, I'll put this back up for you, okay? Okay. So, let's look at this paper. The project. Get this one out. In the past, I've read these to you and you've just answered them. Today, we're going to do it together. Okay? So I need everybody show me your paper. This one, Stetson. Sebastian, show me. Ngozi, Jalen, show me. Caleb, show me. This one, Abigail. I want to see it. Jalen, show me your paper. Wait, Jalen, this one that we're about to do. Okay, so I'm going to read this. You guys are going to follow along with your finger or your pencil, okay? I'm going to read it at a second grade speed. I'm not going to read fast through it so you can follow along, okay? So, fingers on the first word. This word is called the project. It's fiction, so that means it's fake. It's made up, okay? Okay, Stetson, put it down. Okay, here we go. Everybody following along? So you're looking at your paper. Waiting on a few of you. Come on, Abigail. Okay, here we go. Is it time yet, Abuela? Squealed Manuel. So let me do that again in the correct voice. Is it time yet, Abuela? Squealed Manuel. Be patient, little one, said Manuel's grandmother. She shuffled around the kitchen, gathering all the supplies that she needed for their project. When they walked out onto the back porch, she laid out everything they needed. The materials included peanut butter, a paper plate, a butter knife, a bag of birdseed, a pine cone, and yarn. Manuel had been begging his abuela to make a bird feeder. I feel like they left out a word there. That's okay. Manuel was concerned that the birds wouldn't have enough to eat during the long winter months. First, Abuela helped Manuel spread peanut butter all over the pine cone. Then he rolled the pine cone in the bird seed he had already poured on the paper plate. Next, Manuel and his grandmother wrapped yarn around the pine cone so that it could be hung from a tree. Now, Manuel yelled as he ran for the yard, not waiting for a response. Now, little one, sighed his grandmother as she watched him stretch his little arms to hang his bird feeder from the evergreen. Okay, so question 1. How do you know Manuel is excited about his project? So how do we know? Skylar.
Because he didn't wait for a reply.
He didn't wait for a response. Okay, what else? There are other clues. That's good. Bentley?
Because he said, is it time yet?
He's asking, is it time yet? Did he say that, Bentley? Or did he do something else? He says, is it time yet, abuela? What's that word?
Shuffled around the kitchen.
No, this one. He squealed. So you said the right words, is it time yet, abuela? But he squealed. It's like, is it time yet? Like you squeal. And then he didn't wait for a response, right? Not waiting for a response. So we're going to put, and he's not being patient, right? So we're going to put Manuel okay, write his name. We're going to put Manuel is squealing and being impatient, which just means and being not patient. Teaching y'all a big word.
I can't see the letters.
Okay, you got to make my screen bigger. Let's see.
If you move your mouse around, there's this little pin and hit it and it'll show your.
Yes, so what Skylar said is if you move your little mouse around, you see over the pictures how this pin shows up. I can pin Skylar, and then it's just going to show Skylar in my screen. So try that, okay, Emmeline? And then I zoomed it in a little bit. So, what is the main idea of this passage? What's the main thing that this passage is talking about? Keegan.
A project.
A project. So what is the project, Keegan?
Making a hummingbird's feeder.
Well, making a bird feeder, right? So we're just going to write making a bird feeder on number 2. I need to get a skinny black marker. That needs to be thrown away. Why do I not have any black pens? Okay. Making a bird feeder.
Miss Hendricks,
Yes, Keegan.
do we highlight those words?
Yes, you can underline or highlight. Okay. What are 3 details? So what are 3 details that are going to help support our main idea of making a bird feeder? Keegan?
Some food for them?
Well, but we've got to take details from our passage. So what can we take from our passage?
Bread?
They don't use bread, Keegan.
Oh.
Okay. So it says first, they spread peanut butter all over the pine cone. Then they rolled the pine cone in birdseed. So I'm going to write those 2 things down. We have 3 lines. On the first line, I'm going to write spread peanut butter all over the pine cone. Okay. I took it straight from the passage. On the second line, I'm going to write rolled the pine cone in the birdseed. I know I'm going fast. I'm going to keep it up here, guys. Abigail. Right, girl, right. This is birdseed. It's a lot, guys, but we got to do it. We have to start writing incomplete sentences and learning how to take things straight from the text. Welcome to 2nd grade. And the last one, we're going to say wrapped yarn around the pine cone. Picture faces. Some of y'all's faces look angry.
My Chromebook died a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Abigail, right. Kinsley's done, I think. Okay. Wrapped yarn around the pine cone. Bentley's done. Okay. Who is not done? Okay, keep writing. Abigail, did you get all of this written? Because y'all are going to have to take pictures of it Friday and send it to me. Okay. Okay, so Carly, Stetson, Bentley, let's just do it this way. If I met with you yesterday for small group and you showed up, you may leave. If you have small group today at any time, you need to stay. So the people that need to stay, Bentley, Stetson, Carly, Gemma, Peyton, Skylar, Jalen, Caleb, and Callie, stay. Everybody else can go and do Saxon and your phonics and stuff, okay?
Bye.
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 Want me to send an email?
Bye.
Bye, Keegan. Okay, so Kinsley, you may go, girl.
Bye.
So Bentley, Caleb, Callie, Jalen, Stetson, I'm going to put an assignment. Well, it's not an assignment, but I'm going to put something on your seesaw that looks like an assignment. All it is a read aloud. Okay, yesterday I read a book. Today you're going to listen to the read aloud of the book. Make sure you pay attention. Because when I meet with you again on Thursday, we're going to talk about the book. Okay? So, check your Seesaw, and when that pops up, just watch the read aloud. That's what you're doing for your small group time. Okay? Okay, you guys may go. Caleb, are you still copying? Okay, everybody else may go. Bye, Bentley.
Miss Hendricks.
Yes, ma'am.
So I thought my Chromebook was still charged, so it just died. And I can't get in when I put in my password.
Okay, hold on one second, okay? Is your mom home today? Or are you home?
Yes. Yes, my mom's home. But she's on a call right now.
That's okay. I'll just send her your sign-in stuff to her Seesaw, okay?
Okay, because I lost the little tab thingy.
That's okay. I'll send it to her, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.